What's going on, guys? This is Justin with The Digital Life, and today we're doing a day in the life of the iPhone 13 Pro. I'm super excited for this. We're going to be taking you guys on a day in the life from about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with various apps, Spotify, GPS. Really going to crank this guy up and use it to its full potential to show you guys what you guys should expect from the battery life of the 13 Pro. Let's go. All right, guys, so we are embarking on our trip here today. We have the iPhone 13 Pro right here. We have a cranked up battery all the way up to 100%, fully charged and ready for our mission today. We're gonna be bringing you guys along. Right now, we're gonna be using the GPS. We're on our way to a restaurant. We're having a late meal here this morning. So stay tuned and we'll have an update for you shortly. Alright, guys, so we just arrived at our destination. The phone is at 95%. We have full brightness going, so that gives you an idea of how much the GPS kind of squeezes the juice out of the phone. Basically, we have arrived now, so at this point we'll keep you guys posted on our journey. But this is fascinating to see how the GPS really does take a lot of the juice. So real recap, guys, 95%, full brightness. It is a bright day out today, so let's keep going. All right, guys, so it is now 11:22 a.m. as we continue our excursion and embark on our adventure today. So I just wanted to let you guys know what time it was so you guys could kind of follow along with the hour-by-hour battery drain and how this battery actually performs for the phone and the various uses that we're doing. So far, it's just been GPS and bad service if you count that as a battery drain. All right, guys, so we are in the car right now and we are on our way to our journey. I just wanted to go over you guys with the battery app in front of me, what's really using the juice. And when we were at the restaurant, we weren't really doing anything on the phones because we like to keep it that way. But going over the battery app, the camera was on the screen, which makes sense. And then also Google Maps, Chrome looks like was on the screen. And then just getting technical, the battery app tells you everything that was going on and being performed on the phone. Was that it was camera, Google Maps, Chrome, home and lock screen, photos, and then messages, and then Instagram, Safari, settings, notes, and then basically just some other silly stuff. But predominantly that was just in the background, so that wasn't really being used. Alright, guys, we've arrived at our next destination, and so that kind of got a little bit of the juice down lower. The battery kind of drained. We did use the GPS and Spotify this time. The brightness is going to be pretty high all day just because of how bright it is outside today, and because the new iPhone 13 Pro does have a brighter screen than the other phones. So guys, 84%, brightness is 60%, Spotify and GPS for the past 20 to 25 minutes-ish. So let's keep going, guys. All right, guys, so we are here at our destination. So the battery on this right now is actually at 78%. So it looks like the high brightness and the GPS has been really milking this battery and draining the juice pretty good. The brightness is still at 100%. So the brightness, I believe, is going to stay this way all day. The auto brightness is kicking in because it's such a bright day. It's a gorgeous day out here. But I wanted to give you guys an update that we are at 78% on battery life. We have been doing the GPS, and now we're at a destination, so I'll update you guys shortly. All right, guys, so we were able to do a 30-minute hike. Super cool. We had a great time outside, 65 degrees. My allergies kind of caught up to me, so we had to kind of come to a close. But we are looking at a 73% battery right now. So the battery lost about 10%, it seems like 5 to 10%. We did take some videos and some super cool pictures out there, so we're really excited about that. The brightness is going to be at 100% right now. So I am probably going to just keep the brightness at 100%. It'll stay there, so I'm not going to keep updating it. I'm not going to keep updating you guys on the brightness just because it is such a great day outside today. I think the brightness is going to stay there, so I don't want to be redundant and bore you guys with that. So just assume that the brightness is at 100% unless I say otherwise. So anyways, guys, we're going to put the GPS on so we get some gas. But at this point, we are looking at 73% battery, 100% brightness. I'll keep you guys posted. looking at a battery of 69%. I wanted to give you guys an update. And then I think what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to give you guys an update in about an hour, hour and a half, and just see if we can get see if what next on the list for today actually drains the battery more. Let's go. Brightness did go down a little bit. We are in a darker area. I guess there's some shade. But the brightness is at 50%. It was at 100% during our journey down here. But we are at 54% now. So for the purpose of this video, I wanted you guys to really understand that right now it's 2 o'clock, 1:52. So we've been basically going on this adventure for about 4 hours. And I wanted you guys to understand that we've basically used up half the battery. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so for the rest of this video, basically we're going to stop this around 5 p.m., somewhere around there. The objective is to get a full day in the life, as I've said before. So we have a battery of 43%. I wanted to give an update. We were in a coffee shop for about an hour. So for the next basically hour and a half, we're going to be doing some GPSing, some Spotify, a little bit of social media, some potential Safari searches, I don't know, just random things that we do during the day, just to give you guys the best real experience. So we'll check back in about an hour and a half for the final review today and tell you guys exactly how long this phone lasted and where we are at 5 o'clock. See you then. All right, guys, so just got back home and we had a few more errands to run, and I didn't want to be super redundant and give you guys like every 5-minute update because I feel like that's not super necessary. So I did want to give you guys an update as I got home, though, and to end this review, 13 Pro Day in the Life, I want to just go over everything for you guys one more time. We are ending the day here at 24%. I would say overall the day, we had about 80 to 90% of the day was at full brightness or 80% or more on the brightness. To go over with you guys exactly what happened on the battery from the battery app and the exact report I got back when I analyzed the battery report. Looks like about 68% was on Google Maps, 10% was on the home and lock screen. I'm not sure really what that really means, but I guess it just means the phone actually just being alive and working. And then 5% being in settings, 4% on Google Chrome, 3% Spotify, 3% Instagram, and then we have 1% mail, as in email, and then 1% photos, 1% camera. Did some speed tests, so 1% speed test. I use Ookla for that, and then we had 1% on Zillow, and then 1% exposure notifications and 1% for messages. So some of those things like exposure notifications, not really sure what that means. And then I think there are some other here on the battery app that just kind of go over that the app was open but not really used much of the battery. So overall, guys, I'm actually fairly, and I would say really impressed with the battery life on the 13 Pro here. This battery health, I will put this in the video for you guys. The battery health on this phone is 100%. So there's no issue with that being a factor to consider for this battery. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. This is iPhone 13 Pro Day in the Life. See you next time.